zis că facem unul săptămânal, probabil că o să vorbesc singură, dar să vorbesc chestii despre Australia, așa că o să fie interesant să vedem dacă cineva se poate regăsi în ce zic astăzi. Și astăzi mă gândeam să vorbesc despre de ce iubim Australia. Noi am fost în Noua Zeelandă 10 ani și de asemenea am mai mult de 10 ani acum aici în Australia. Și sunt câteva similarități cu Noua Zeelandă, dar în același timp sunt și chestii diferite. Dar nu o să vorbesc despre Noua Zeelandă, acum o să vorbesc despre Australia. Așa că primul lucru, și un lucru de care ne-am mutat noi din Noua Zeelandă în Australia, este vorba despre oportunități. Și îmi fac un note aici că mi-am amintit. Probabil că la un moment dat o să fac un video despre asta, nu numai un live. Deci, în Australia sunt mult mai multe oportunități decât în Noua Zeelandă. Asta ce înseamnă? De exemplu, și în Noua Zeelandă poți să-ți faci un business fără nicio problemă, în 24 de ore ți deschis, nu e paperwork și toate astea. Dar populația fiind mai mică, nu e aceeași ramură de ramificare, să zic așa. Deci să zicem că, cum ar fi fotografia mea, fiind mai mulți fotografi pe la 4 milioane, să zicem că să-ți găsești clienții, te bați, sunt prea mulți pești în același lac, să zicem așa. Pe când aici, deși suntem atâția fotografi, chiar lângă mine pe stradă sunt încă o grămadă, din cauza că populația este mult mai mare, vorba aia there is enough. Ajung să fie clienți pentru toată lumea, pentru toate nivelele, pentru toate bugetele. Și iarăși pentru Leo cu tracurile lui, cu camioanele, faptul că au pierdut un contract, asta nu înseamnă că nu poți să găsești altul și tot așa, pentru că transport este peste tot, se caută, populația este în creștere, deci acum este loc pentru toți. Acum noi, dacă vrem să vindem și să facem altceva, iarăși e ok, pentru că ai populație multă, te gândești, ok, în ce pot să investesc, ce aș putea să mai fac și automat găsești o altă oportunitate, o altă ușă ți se deschide. Deci găsești mai multe chestii, deci oportunități. Ups, avem un turkey aici. What's up gang? What's up alien? Și asta e foarte importantă. A doua chestie care ar fi, și asta e un pic mai greu, hai bonjo, e un pic mai greu de înțeles, dar vremea este fenomenală, cel puțin aici în Queensland. Da, Official Wolf, hi, Anthony calls, hi, Doru, bună. Deci vremea aici e fenomenală. Avem 9 luni de vară și 3 luni de frig, să zicem așa, care, hai să zicem nu chiar așa, am greșit. Yeah, I'm so pretty, thank you so much. Deci avem cam o lună de iarnă. Și iarnă însemnând că nu-i frig de crapă pietrele. Da, yes, I have a turkey behind me. It's just in the bush there. I will reach there too. I'm talking about things I love in Australia. Unfortunately, I'm speaking in Romanian, so you won't understand. I'm so sorry for that. Where is he? He's there. Yes, he's in the bush there somewhere. Vedeți? I will turn it around. See? There is a turkey there. This is my third things on the... Sunt în Australia acum Și despre asta vorbeam, lucruri de ce ne place Australia foarte mult. Și am ajuns la faptul că ne place din cauza vremii. Acum este 3 la amiaz, intrăm din vară în toamnă. Acum începe un pic de sezon ploios, puțin. Dar o lună de zile e un pic friguț, adică ai câteva zile în care este foarte frig, 6-7 grade dimineața, dar apoi pe timp de zi se duce înapoi la 20. Ceea ce pentru noi iarna e o plăcere, chiar dacă se duce la 6-7 dimineața, noi mergem camping iarna foarte mult, pentru că atunci și animalele sunt mai dormente, animalele alea mai periculoase, să zicem așa. Deci avem o lună în care e un pic mai friguț, o lună în care le numeri zilele pe an, să zicem așa, în care plouă, un pic așa mai torențial. Avem 2 luni de căldură foarte, foarte mare, în care să zicem că nu prea poți să ieși afară pe timp de zi sau ieși afară, dar trebuie să te bagi înapoi la aer condiționat și nu prea poți să lucrezi. Și cam atât. După care restul anului este fenomenal. E ca și acum. Cald, frumos, poți să înnoți la orice plajă. Deci nu trebuie să-ți fie frică că te arde soarele. Ai o grămadă de timp să te duci să stai la soare, să pui vitamina D în corp fără nicio problemă. Teo, Luci, da, am scris în titlu, cred că, de ce ne place Australia, dar îmi cer scuze dacă nu e acolo. O să repar. Ce fac în Australia? Eu sunt fotograf, deci fac poze, am un studio de fotografie și soțul meu are o companie cu camioane. Mică, foarte mică, nu e mare. Probabil că în viitor o să ne schimbăm. Awkward. You live in Australia, me too. It sucks here. Why? Cineva spune că nu-i place în Australia și eu dimpotrivă zic că ne place. Așa, acum am vorbit despre vreme. Ce e iarăși fain aici e faptul că natura este peste tot. Vedeți, chiar și aici la școală. God help me, help you. Yes, you too. We all need help. Toți avem nevoie de ajutor. Și eu, dimpotrivă, eu cer mai mult. Dacă poate să-mi dea Dumnezeu cât mai mult ajutor, e fenomenal. Ziceam de each person determines their place according to their personal pleasures, yeah? Because people are fake. I'm from Estonia, let's be honest, our part of the world is better. Okay, so I will go in English for a second. Deci, ce zice Awkward, zice Aukerns, nu știu cum să zic numele, zice că oamenii de aici sunt fake. Okay, let me explain you why you're saying that, and I do understand that. Is because Australians are a little bit colder, not fake. Australians are not fake. Americans are fake. Americans are smiling in your face. Oh, everything is good, blah, blah, blah. And then on your back they go and they talk stuff. Aussies, in fact, are colder. Let me know, where are you from? I know you're from Estonia, but where do you live in Australia? And I will explain you. Sydney, because is more multicultural, it's a little bit easier. Queensland, it's a little bit different. People are a little bit colder. I definitely know. You describe literally Australian. I live in Sydney. Interesting. Like, I felt that people in Brisbane were a little bit colder, like distant, than the people in Sydney. But again, I haven't worked in Sydney. But I do agree with you. Working is different than being a tourist. When you work in Australia, you do have to deal with the people, and then you have you wish people were colder and distant. I don't know, that's how I felt them. That's how I feel them, but I don't think they're bad people and fake, not fake. They are scared of immigrants, that's true, because I guess we come with different work ethics. We don't need to be asked too many times. Aussies are a little bit more linear. They like to be maybe asked in different ways to do the things, but I don't know, I'm okay with them. At the end of the day, you can depending of your job, I guess. Like when Leo works in his job, it's harder, depending on the level of education, I guess, also. But yes, Aussie culture is totally different. Sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow, and that's why I'm surrounded by Aussies and Europeans and Kiwis, so I have a circle of friends, not just Aussies. I don't think I could be on the same playing level with Aussies 100%. But again, depending, I don't know, in Sydney I haven't lived for a long time. But yes, mă duc înapoi în românește. I lived here 6 years and know 0 people, but maybe that's a you problem, because you need to get out, gyms, you need to join clubs. Like we go all the time camping, and every time we go out camping, we meet the most beautiful people in Australia. Every time you go out somewhere, pubs, restaurant, people are happy. The only time when Aussies are a little bit more grumpy and grudgy, we don't do drugs, we don't drink, but camping or going on the island, Stradbroke Island, or whatever island you have in front of Sydney, I have no idea. I go with my camping with my car, a Honda Jazz, and last week I've been in a creek, and so many beautiful people, like happy kids swimming. You chat with them. I 100% tell you, every time you go kind of holidaying mode, people are very nice. I've been in Romania, I've been to 33 countries. Yes, Romania culture, Romanian people is different. Romanians are beautiful. We are totally different culture, to say like that. But the Romanian, they come with their own issues. And again, when you'll work with Romanian, you'll see that it's different. And that's where the issues are coming. In the moment when you work in a workplace, like every single day, and you work with Aussies, that's where the problems are coming, because Aussie are very direct, to say like that, and they don't have the same level of education and common sense. They are very, well, you see, that's why I think I get them, because sometimes they are blunt. Yeah, and you know, they don't have etiquette, to say like that. I love Romania. Yes, I love Romania, but I don't love the bureaucracy in Romania. Romanian bureaucracy is still behind 20, 30 years. In Australia right now, you can open your own business, you can find your tribe, you can find opportunities, you can find the right people to fit your needs, your life. Because, I don't know, we found it. And again, we are so busy, we have a family, but in Australia you do have the chance. If you don't like this pub, you can go to the next one. If you don't like this food, you can choose the other one. So, I'm sorry. Yeah, everybody loves Romania. Theo, I hope Auchnez can respond you. Ok, mă duc înapoi. Vorbeam Cineva iubește România de 10 ori mai mult decât Australia. Well, maybe you should go in Romania and stay for a while there. Don't ruin your life. Take the opportunity and go to Romania. Romania is growing now. I think Romania is like Australia 20, 30 years ago. It's a big chance to do a business opportunity in there, so go for it. We are pretty well established here, so and we like it, and we still want to see Australia. We still haven't seen 25% from it. The food is amazing in Australia. One thing I can't say about in Romania, one thing I can't say in Australia, it's not bad. The food is not bad, but Romanian food is different and it's tasty and comes with flavors, to say like that. Ok. Și ziceam iarăși de asemenea că oriunde mergi aici, cel puțin în Brisbane, e verde, e natură, ca și aici. Nu ai problemă. Nu ai problemă că nu poți să stai pe iarbă, nu ai problemă că nu ai copaci. Natura e în floare. Chiar dacă este frica aia că te duci în natură și o să găsești șerpișori sau chestii nasoale. Atâta timp cât respecti și nu te abați de la cale, nu o să ai problemă. Ce altceva iubim aici în Australia? De exemplu, dacă ai copii și ai familie, sunt o grămadă de cluburi sunt o grămadă de cluburi de mame unde poți să mergi să te întâlnești și să te conectezi. Și iarăși aici revenim la faptul că cineva spune aici în grup, nu te poți conecta cu oamenii de aici, dar în Australia trebuie să faci tu puțin efort să mergi să-ți cauți grupurile care trebuie și cu care să te conectezi. Ceea ce înseamnă că grup de mame, grup de cântat, grup de yoga, sunt peste tot, este doar o chestie de căutat și mers și văzut care îți place cel mai mult. De asemenea, sunt o grămadă de parcuri. Unde mergi, peste tot, o să găsiți parcuri pentru copii. Orice sector unde se construiesc case noi acum, you have to be empathic to be able to socialize. Yes and no. I will debate it because everybody loves something. You love painting, for example. When you do a painting, you don't need to mingle with someone. You can go, join a club. Yes, you still need to talk with people. You need to socialize one way or the other. The other way to connect with people, and one thing which you can do here in Australia, is you can be a volunteer. Bunnings has people volunteering. Many places with older people, bookshops, op shop. So there is volunteering. Everything in life, if you can't connect with people, pretty much you can't do much. Life is connection, life is getting out and touching grass, to say like that. How can, if you don't get out of the house, pretty much you have to buy a dog, and even with that you need to get out of the house and walk the dog on the streets. This is another good point. Australia has very good animal mentality. Like the dogs have parks. Dogs, animal, pets, whatever have facilities where they go up on the ramp. They have water in each park. So some parks they have dog-friendly parks. So I am from Romania, currently living in Australia. Și acum, I'm going back to Romanian language, but I will speak English with you from time to time. Deci, Parcurile aici sunt parcuri pentru copii, dar de asemenea, iarăși un lucru care e foarte fain, dacă vă plac animalele, sunt o grămadă de parcuri care sunt foarte dog-friendly, sunt amenajate pentru căței, au apă, au rampe, au activități pentru ei de făcut. Deci nu neapărat că parcurile de aici sunt ok pentru copii și zonele unde se construiesc case, se construiește un parc prima dată, dar se construiește și parcuri pentru animale. Un alt lucru care îmi place foarte mult, de exemplu, dacă ajungi la o anumită vârstă sau nu mai ai chef să lucrezi, dar totuși vrei să socializezi, poți să te oferi ca și voluntar. Un lucru foarte, mă tătuit că mai este o pasăre pe aici, un lucru care este foarte bun și cea mai faină chestie aici în Australia este că de câte ori te duci la plajă, toate cluburile de lifeguards, de salvamari, sunt pe chestie de voluntariat. Yes, Theo says, anyway, they are probably very developed, even mentally, I think. Yes, so we are very ahead of the world. And I can say the same. 20 years ago, when I was in Romania, my mind wasn't able to think at the same level how I think now. When I was in Romania, my mind was so closed because I was told, you have to go to work, you have to sit in your seat, don't move from there. Communist mentality, wasn't able to think by myself. Now, New Zealand, Australia was the place which opened my mind, and I was able to learn from other females, other moms, other people, that I can think by myself, I can do things by myself. That's why things are moving faster here. And also they don't say no to opportunities. They say, oh, I can do this. Kids are told from school, if you don't like how your teacher treats you, you can change that. You don't need to stay in your job to get abused and suck it up. So you can move and change things. And this is what Australia is great at. They look for opportunity. I can debate it a little bit now with the current political party in power. Let's say is Labour. I don't think they are so, I could be wrong, but this is just my impression and coming from a communist country. The current political party, it's not so open to innovation. Is not so. They are still open a little bit, but they tend to push. They are not open to productivity, to say like that. They try to think that it's okay to stay on income from government. Everybody needs to be on the same equal income. And in my mind, comparing communist mentality with the evolution mentality to think about democracy and invention and every day wanting to make something, that pushes you to become better and to say, okay, I can do this business, I can hire more people, and innovation and make more profit. That's for those money, they go back into economy and so on. So the current government is not thinking like that, which I don't like it, but again, it is what it is. We chose it and we have to deal for the next 2 more years with them, and finger crossed better parties will come. I'm not sure yet who and what, which they will be open to still work on development. Well, Australian as it is not a Christian country. It did become, Christianity is part of it now. There are many religions here and no religions in the same time. Atheism is quite high. Christians are high also. There is also a party like that, the Christian lobby. Many denominations, because in Melbourne, for example, there are many Orthodox, because there are many Greeks, Italian and Catholics, because there are many Greeks, Italians, in there. So it's a very multicultural hub. Yes, many atheists. Yes, yes. And then there are Christians, and then there are Muslims a little bit in there, but again, a percentage of that. But Australia, as it is not made, is not a Christian country, to say it like that. Okay, where was I? I'm going back to, I was saying why I like Australia, and I was talking about opportunities. The weather is great, the nature is amazing, the parks and the nature is integrated with the parks and is green, as you see everywhere. The parks, if you have pets or any animals, there are many parks done for them with facilities, water stations and ramps for the dog, and specific parks arranged for them. Cool. Another one was that you can volunteer here. So if you reach a certain age and you can't do a paid work, for example, when you're retired, you could volunteer yourself in different places. And one thing which I loved the volunteering life is the lifeguards. Every beach where you go in Australia, they will have lifeguards. I'm in Brisbane, in Queensland. The turkey is on the other side. Where is he? Somewhere around there. He moved. Yes, Queensland, the sunny coast, to say like that. Cool. Un alt lucru, dacă vrei să locuiești în oraș, în city, transportul este ok. Acum iarăși depinde de în care parte a orașului ești. Yes, Australian turkeys. In fact, they are called bush birds or something like that. Bush turkeys. And și traficul în Australia e un pic hectic în oraș, dar au investit destul bani în transportul public. Autobuzele sunt curate, oamenii sunt fine. What is this? Who's there? It's happy. E destul de sigur. Sunt unele incidente aici și acolo care mai vin, dar de obicei public transport e destul de ok. Iar acum aici în Brisbane e 50 de cenți. To talk a little bit in English, I was saying that the transport in Australia is pretty safe, and my legs are hurting. And right now here in Brisbane, the public transport is 50 cents. So if I want to go from my region, where I'm just outside Brisbane, I pay only 50 cents if I work in the city. So instead of going with a car and making congestion in the city, the government has decided to do this 50 cents rebate. Speak English because your visitors are disappearing. Yes, you're right, Tio. And I think this is a thing because my Romanian is channel, my channel is Romanian. I want to cater for them, but the interaction is in English, so we may speak a little bit in English. It's crazy, and I think it's because, or maybe this portion here I will do it in English. Every week at 4:30 I may do the live in English and then do another live in Romanian on another day when the timing is better, because the Romanian right now in Romania is like 8 o'clock in the morning, so nobody can, probably everybody goes to work, so nobody is happy to join me. But in the same time, you're right, if I don't speak in English, the live doesn't go up. So yes, we will continue in English. Swift change in languages, to say like that. So what else is nice here in Australia? Public holidays. Australians are very big with public holidays. They love having a break. They love having long weekends. And that say put a shrimp on the barbie here, take a break and do a barbecue, it's very big here in Australia. And every time we have a Friday off, everybody goes out. So you'll be stuck in traffic a little bit, but people are very eager to go out. Another thing which I love in Australia is that the holidaying vibe, it's huge, it's big. Everybody has a caravan, everybody has a rooftop tent. This weekend we are going to our neighbors. So our neighbors' auntie, uncle got like 700 hectares of land somewhere in Lululand. So we will be going there like 3.5 hours. Another thing which is not good is that the distances are long, so you need to do breaks in between. But anyway, once that you reach to your destination, it's beautiful. And the people, they go there, they drink, whoever wants to drink and do all their things. But then you have the kids side, and you join all these families and you connect and you make fire, and they come with the caravan, somebody comes with a tent, and you don't have that stigma like in Europe, where if you don't keep up with the Johnsons, to say like that, if you don't have a caravan, you're like left out or looked awkwardly. So here you can go in the same park, caravan park, and somebody has $500,000 caravan and you have a rooftop tent, no problem. They will talk with you, they will smile, you can connect with them. So the holidaying mentality and having a break here, it's big and people enjoy that. And I love it too. That's what we do. Every time we have a break, we go somewhere. Another thing which is great here in Australia, and if you can't go holidaying, how I like to say, or in city breaks or breaks, is that every Sunday, Saturday, or even midweek, there will be markets, farmer markets. Somewhere, somebody will have stalls, food. Yes, okay, I got it. Like I said, Australian food is just normal American, Canadian, English mixed food. Yes, with hint of Thai, Chinese, you can buy that. But of course, it's not the best Chinese food. It's not the best Thai food because it's adapted to Australian needs and taste, to say like that. Instead, when you go in Bali, Indonesia, and when you go to China, you'll find, or when you go in France, you'll find outside, of course, of the big cities, you'll find the food, the real food. Here, it's a little bit of a mixed food, but you do have the opportunity to go out and enjoy Australian food. You have opportunity to go out and buy honey and support local markets and local people who they make their own produce, to say like that. Another thing which I love, Australia is safe. Now, you tell me in the comments how safe it's your country. Where are you from? How safe it's to go out on the roads in the nighttime? That's the question. Here in Australia, or not in big cities. I don't speak about maybe Sydney. There will be a few, or in Melbourne, there will be a few spots where the crime rate is a little bit higher. Here in Queensland, it's a little bit less now, since we have a different government in power. And the safe, you're very safe on the roads. Like if you watch TV news, you won't hear, at least in Queensland. So Canada, 75% safe. Cool. That's not bad, I guess. I guess it's like here. You have some spots where it's not safe and you avoid them. But here, I think it's more than that. At least in Queensland, I can say it's about 95% safe. Yes, you can have the here and there when somebody can steal a phone, especially if you leave it out of your reach, to say like that. In saying that, in 10 years in Australia, I never been robbed. I haven't lost my phone. On opposite, I think somebody gave it back to me. New Zealand was the same. In New Zealand, I got one time my phone was stolen in 10 years time. In Australia, I never had that. Accident-wise, people, because we'd have I'm subscribe you because I like you and I have possibility to learn English. Okay, Tio, if you want to learn English and you want to hear me talking English, go on my other channel, Lifetime Story Photography. That's where I speak 100% English. My videos in this channel here, besides this one here, this live, it will be in English from now on. But again, you can do dubbing, I guess, on my videos. You can see the videos are in Romanian, and majority of the time on this channel, are videos from where I travel and from Australia, but 90% they will be Romanian speaking. Yes. I never thought I will say I'm teaching someone English. My English is not good. It's not the best either. So another thing which I love in Australia is the fact that nobody, well, there will be a few people here and there who mocks your English or whatever, but at some stage, because we are so many immigrants, people are not so fast about the English. So they just don't stress you out so much. Yes, when you work daily with someone in your office or something like that, there could be some language barriers there, but yet again, it's not so bad that that you'll be in pain every day. I hope so, at least. Or at least I have moved over in years and I don't give a damn anymore about my English, because at the end of the day I managed to have a life with my broken English. I managed to have a business with my broken English. Maybe I've done more things than a normal speaking English Australian here haven't done in this 10 years. So I don't think English should be a problem as long as you put the time and all effort in learning it. That's my my pet peeve. I dislike. I understand there are some language barrier for all the people, like my parents. If they will come here, it will be very hard for them to speak English and to adapt to this country. But if you're young, and by young means below 50, I think speaking English and putting effort in learning the language, it should be a priority here in Australia. I think we should speak English in Australia as much as we can, and then we should speak our second language in our private life or in our communities and so on. I could be wrong, but that's me. Because it's also hard for finding opportunities if you don't learn the English and if you're not able to communicate what you want. Right, we are 40 minutes into the live, 6 more minutes chatting about Australia. So you guys, if you have any questions about Australia and how is life here, please ask ahead. Like I said, I'm sorry if you join in as a Romanian and you don't understand a thing. It's okay. I will make... why am I speaking with Romanian? I'm sure they understand. I will make another video, maybe not weekly, but in Romanian, and I will talk about that. spuneam acum că îmi pare rău pentru români dacă m-au auzit vorbind mai mult engleză, că nu am vorbit mai mult engleză și nu românește. Și vorbind aici cu Teo și unul dintre urmăritori, am zis că am să fac în fiecare miercuri live-ul în engleză ăsta și live-ul de sâmbătă la o oră diferită în românește, în așa fel încât pot să mă conectez cu oameni care vorbesc engleză și canalul o să crească. Deci o să restructurez lucrurile. Okay, I was just explaining in Romanian not my idea, Tio's ideas about how this live session will work. So every Wednesday I will make an English live video, so I'll connect with people all over the world. And then I will make another live video for my Romanian community on a Saturday night, which is Saturday night here. It will be Saturday morning in Romania. In this way I can separate the channels, the lives, and people won't get confused with the language. Yeah, it's very hard when you have to mingle and work it out and break down ideas. But the moral of the story is always change and adapt. For the person from Estonia who said that in Australia it's very hard to connect with people, this is what you have to do. It's always change and adapt. Like talking with Tio now, we brainstorm, came up with an idea, we change and adapt. Tio, thank you very much for your idea. It's great. I wish you a blessed day too. Have an amazing day and an amazing week ahead. Again, we will see you again next week at about 4:45. That's the time when I will be here every week while it's school time and my son is swimming. I will do these lives from here, from Australia, Brisbane. Don't forget, if you have any questions, I will be able to answer you. At the end of the day, this is how you connect and you learn to go out and speak with people. Don't be afraid of talking with people. I wish you a great week, many good vibes to all of you, and see you next week. Have a great day.